The home screen.
Hi, Paxton Cooper, Vice President of Product Management at Mozilla. Wanted to show you a couple of features of the Firefox OS device, which we announced here at Mobile World Congress today. This particular device, the hardware is produced by ZTE. The device to be launched by ZTE is called the ZTE Fire, and I believe the colors are blue and orange that you'll see this device delivered in. So, we've got the home screen here. Basically, I have the ability to, select different applications that I want immediate access to here on the home screen. We've got the dialer application. In this case, I was looking at one of my contacts earlier. What we demonstrated here tonight was the fact that we've got pre-integration of social networks like Facebook and so on into the contacts application. I can actually, go from the contacts app and view the Facebook profile of my friends, or actually send them a message or post on their wall. Obviously, it's a smartphone, so I've got a basic dialer here where I can go and actually make a phone call. One of the unique features of Firefox OS is that we have enabled a capability called dynamic app search directly into the OS. And so by swiping left, you can actually engage the dynamic app search, which basically allows you to pick any topic, search for any topic, and pull up apps that have pre-populated that particular topic into them, and you can use them on a transient basis. The idea here is that on most smartphones you have we've all done it. We have a lot of applications that we've loaded up onto our device. We maybe use them once or twice, and then we have no need for them. But as Jay said earlier, you have this graveyard of apps that are sitting on your device. In this concept, I can basically search. So I actually was doing a search earlier for Prometheus, which was a movie that I saw last year that I was pretty fond of. And what the device actually will do is bring up apps that are relevant to that particular content. So give it a second here. Again, I apologize. The Wi-Fi here in the basement is not that great. But what you would see if the Wi-Fi was working was basically apps populated here. One of the examples that Jay showed on stage was the IMDb web application that would pop up, and it would basically pre-populate with Skyfall or Prometheus or whatever the movie was, and you can bring all the information down that you wanted to view. So I'll go back here and show you some of the other apps on the device. So one of the things to keep in mind is that this OS is completely implemented as a web platform. So the entire experience, the UI, all the applications and services are HTML5, CSS, JavaScript based. So, for example, got my video application, videos that I've sideloaded onto the device. I can view and play. In this case, this is a roller coaster that the children were riding the other day. I've got a picture gallery. This was actually a picture that I took here at the here at the press conference. I can thumb through. I've got a music player. Again, all these applications are implemented in HTML5.
No, what about integration of Google services? Is that something that's going to happen on this OS?
Specifically, things like Gmail or
Gmail, G+.
Yeah. So again, if it's implemented as as a web application, I can actually access it on this device. I can either access it through my browser, or I could store the application onto the device so that I can download content from it locally, store it locally, have access to it for later. Calendar application. I'm just kind of quickly going through all the basic things that you would expect. There's an email application, which may or may not boot up for me because I think it's gonna, try and rely on the Wi-Fi. But I can author, compose a message. One of the other things that I think was demonstrated earlier was games. So this is the Pop It application.
And you're going to be using Nokia Maps for the mapping service as well.
Correct. So I'm not going to claim to be an expert at playing the game, but you can see, you can basically have kind of a rich graphics, gaming experience. Again, all implemented using HTML5. I also wanted to, kind of give you a couple of screenshots of the marketplace experience. So, we talked about the fact that, each of these devices will ship with the Firefox marketplace, which basically, provides a way for you to discover applications, purchase applications. The experience is similar to what you would expect in terms of a description of the app, pricing information. We basically, allow the user to create a unique PIN that they can use to tie to their payment credentials, so that they don't have to type in their credit card every time that they make a payment. We're working with a partner called Bango, who is a financial services aggregator that works across a number of different carriers to help facilitate payment. Install the application onto your device. Facebook is an example of one of the pre-installed applications on the device. Again, it's going to try and rely on the Wi-Fi, and it looks like that's not going to come up for me. Are there any questions I can answer for you?
That's good.
You got a camera?